My grandmother was a wonderful lady. She was born in the last few years of the 1800s. Yes, I said 1800s. And remembered so much. Wars, diseases, births, deaths, and how people used to do things. She was around during World War I when my dad was a toddler, and when the Titanic sunk. She remembered when Charlie Berger was hanged in Benton, Illinois in 1928, and the Hindenburg disaster 9 years later. Those facts didn't really mean a lot to me when I was an adolescent. They were just bits of information from the past. What got me was an occurrence involving my oldest brother. He had a wart on his thumb. He was complaining about it. He had tried tinctures and lotions, but it just wouldn't go away. My grandmother took a look and simply said, "I'll give you a nickel for it." I didn't know what to think about that. If it was a joke, it wasn't really funny. He grinned and said, "Okay." I guess he thought she was just joking, too. At any rate, next thing we knew, she was holding a nickel to the wart. She held it there for just a minute or so and told him to go bury it in the backyard. He laughed. I laughed. But he did as she said. I saw my brother about a week later. I asked him if he still had the wart. He told me, yeah, he had it, and it had been there for several years and didn't expect it to disappear anytime soon. We laughed and promptly forgot about it. About a month later, we were talking, and he said his van had a peculiar noise coming from the engine. I joked to him that I'd buy the noise for a nickel. That's when it happened. He looked at his thumb, and it was clean as a newborn baby. Nothing. Not a scar, not a discoloration, not a trace. Maybe it's just like a placebo. Believe in a cure, and the cure happens. The only thing is, neither one of us believed. I guess the moral of this story is that even if you don't believe something someone said, consider this. If someone has survived 2 world wars, delivered babies at home because a doctor only came to town every 2 weeks, learned how to shoot a gun to keep wild animals away, and made their own soap from animal fat, you should listen anyway. You might just save a trip to the hospital for something little, like a bitten-off finger. Or a wart.